1 second. My heating is on, it's moving. The radiator's like putting out all this heat. This unnecessary heat. Okay, my darlings. So come up and take a stand up on your mat. Take 1 foot behind the other, and we'll flip over and roll onto the top of the toes. So keep going. And then change direction. So this week we've been working on back bends. We've been doing some camel poses and a bit of a progression on some of the stuff we were doing last week. Flick it out of your foot and then turn circles with your toes and change direction. Good job. Pop your foot down, take the other foot behind, and same thing. Now, doing back bends is fantastic. Great practice, very wakey, uppy, gets you going for the day, sorts you out for the morning. Change direction. However, considering we might have jumped out of bed only a few brief moments ago, flick out your foot. And I can't balance. And then turn circles with your toes. Morning, Lucy. And change direction. Lovely. Okay, pop your foot down. Well done. Don't worry, Lucy, you can do it. We can just start from here. So knees bent, circling your knees, please. So I was just introducing that we're doing some back bends today. However, we have to go a little bit milder first thing in the morning. Change direction. Because we might not quite be as ready for back bends first thing in the morning as we are later on in the day. Body likes to be more in a standing position in the morning. So come up to stand, zip up the inner thighs, hips forwards, tail down, firm the legs, lift up through the center of the chest, lift your face to the ceiling, and then raise the arms up, either side of your head, toes down, heels up, and squeeze your calves. Oh, keep your balance, well done. And then gently come back down, heels down, hands down, back to that same position. Keep your knees still and twirl your hips in circles now. So yeah, so we've got this situation where in the mornings, it's great to move. It gets us woken up for the day, gets us enlivened, change direction. But our spine might not be ready for the biggest poses that we're able to manage. All right, come up to stand. So remember that for your own practices. Hips forwards, tail down, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, lift all your toes off the floor. So that, don't give yourself a hard time, basically. First thing in the morning, raising the arms up now. And toes down, heels up, squeeze the calves, reach up tall, and take a twist. So yeah, don't have these big expectations first thing, turn the other way, that your, body is ready to come into these big, strong postures. They're much more suitable for later on. Heels down, hands down. Shake it out of your hands. Shake it out of your feet and legs. For men, interestingly, it's about 11 o'clock in the morning. For women, it's more like 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon. So from here, we're going to link the fingers and roll the wrists. That's your optimal kind of peak time in the day. If circadian rhythm is really spot on, if you've eaten well, slept well, all those things kind of influence how our body responds to movement. change direction. So I'm not saying we have to be perfect, but generally speaking, women's bodies are much better at strong yoga practices in the mid to late afternoon. Okay, so shake it out of your hands, out of your elbows, and out of your shoulders. All right, so now we're separating the feet. You could turn sideways on your mat if that gives you a bit more space, and swinging the arms across the front. However, having said all of that, what you're doing right now, so let's do left arm in front of right arm, wrap them up or take an eagle arm position. Take 2 or 3 circles. So this whole joint, whole body, wake up, mobility sequence, change direction. This is an excellent way to start your day. So if you don't have time for a full yoga practice, but you do want to wake up and you do want to move, then do this. Okay, 3 breaths into the back of your heart. So inhale, spread out shoulder blades. And exhale, come back to neutral. 2 more like that. Inhale. And exhale. Lovely. Let's do 1 more. Inhale. And then fold down. As you exhale, slowly, slowly hang down. Remember, notice how this feels, because this is just such a lovely way to connect in with yourself. You might be thinking, oh yeah, I feel a bit stiff. I'm not getting to my deepest forward fold. And that kind of sums up the body really, doesn't it? Why would we be asking our body to do huge big back bends? Okay, come back to center, take an inhale, stand up. Lift your elbows up, 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 and open up the front body, and gently release. Swing it out. And the other thing to remember, so we're going to take right arm over left, wrap the arms up, 2 or 3 circles. Now, if we want to improve our back bends, then we need to work on 3 parts of the body. Change direction. We need to work on the shoulders as you are now. So shoulder mobility improves your back bends. Come back to center. 3 breaths into the back of your heart. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And fold down as you exhale. Soften down. Hang the head. Sway the arms. And then think about as well, again, the shoulders starting to open. But now also think about the sides of your body starting to open as well with the swaying. And that's the second element to deeper back bends. You have to work on the side of your body. You have to work on side bends. And then coming back up, inhaling all of the way up. Elbows rise up. Lengthen and open the front of your body. Well done. And then release and swing the hips. And so the third aspect of back bends are the hips. So shoulders, sides, hips. If you work those areas with intention for back bending, your back bend practice will improve. So really your spine is kind of like the last thing we worry about. Okay, coming into a standing rotation, turning the toes. So letting your upper body move freely, letting your head spin. All right. So slow things down, gradually come to a still place. And just allow yourself to find a steady position that feels comfortable. You can adjust your feet. Okay. So now we move into the side body a little bit more. So we're going to lift the tip of one ear gently up to the ceiling. Please don't force any of these movements. Do the other side, tip of the ear up. And go from side to side. Feeling your way into the neck, might feel a bit stiff still. And you're going to start to tilt gently. So the ear goes up, the shoulders begin to tilt. And you're feeling your way down your body. Feeling your way more deeply, but not forcing, not pushing. Staying strong through the legs, making sure you have plenty of stability. Good. Couple more. Last one. And then coming back. Nice. Give your shoulders a little shrug. And then come back to center. Turn your head. Look over one shoulder. And come back. Turn your head. Look over the other shoulder. Come back. Good. Look down at your toes. Look up towards the ceiling. Look down at your toes again and dangle a little bit. And then roll yourself back up and roll the shoulders back and open the chest as you look up. Go forwards a little bit more deeply, draw the navel in, bend the knees, hang the head. And then again, all of the way up. Let's raise the arms up above the head, reaching up, stretching up tall, and bring your hands down to your heart. Close your eyes for a moment. Soften your shoulders. Relax your jaw. Just take time to pause this morning. Feel how beautiful it is, this warm summer's morning. Well, spring, finally it's arrived. We've been waiting for it for a long time. I want you to set an intention for your day. How are you going to use the energy from this Vinyasa practice? How can you put it into some context so that it becomes useful for your day today? Maybe it's going to brighten your day, and because your day is brighter, you're going to smile at more people. Perhaps that could be your intention. Okay. Wait for an inhalation. When it comes, slowly raise your hands all of the way up to the ceiling, separating the hands, lifting up through the center of the chest, and then gently, with a really deep bend of the knees, fold your way down to the floor. Let the hands find the floor, let the head find the floor, and just shake your head out a little bit. Placing the palms flat, walk the feet backwards, and you can stay with the knees off of the ground, or you can put the knees on the ground. It's up to you. Take some very gentle circles with your shoulders over your wrists. Remember, this is just getting you used to having your weight on your hands. Change direction. So you don't have to go too strong, and you don't have to worry too much if they feel a bit stiff yet. Okay, so from here, come back to center. Start to tilt your tailbone up to the ceiling and just notice what that feels in your spine. Maybe have a little wriggle from side to side. Remember, we want to work into the sides of the body as well. Come back to center, lift the tail again, and drop the chin and chest down to the floor, Vrashtanga Mudra. Then slither onto the belly, squeeze the backs of the legs, Lift your chest up, but nothing too big. Come onto the knees, tuck the toes, and then fold back to downward facing dog. You might take a little baby step forwards with your toes and have a little dance of the hips, a little sway of the pelvis side to side. Again, feeling this into the sides of your body. Open up the ribs, lengthen the sides of your waist. Explore the spaces. Create the mobility. Lovely. When you're ready, walk your feet back up to the top of your mat and then slowly come up to stand. Take an inhale, raise both arms up above your head. Doesn't matter which way you turn, but as you exhale, turn to one side so that one hand goes forwards, the other hand goes backwards, and you look behind towards your thumb. Inhale, raise both arms back towards the ceilings, facing forwards, and then exhale, turning your hands, looking out behind you again. Good. Inhale, rise up. And take your body weight into your right leg, and as you float your left knee up in front of you, bring your hands to your heart. So you've got a little bit of a balance going on. Then, like your leg is moving backwards through treacle, it's going very, very, very slowly. Stretch out your leg behind you, bend your front knee and let your left toes find the back of the mat. Raise the arms back up towards the ceiling and be strong in the left thigh, so the back of the left thigh working hard. Gently, slowly lower your left knee down to the floor. Cactus the elbows, you'll remember doing this, I've done this quite a lot in the last few weeks. And open the chest as you move the elbows backwards, lift up through the center of the chest. From here, straighten your front leg, pull the hips back and fold over your straight right leg, lifting your right toes off of the floor. Good. Then plant your right foot back down on the floor. Plant your left hand on the ground as well, underneath your shoulder. Lift up your back knee, turn to the right and lift your right arm up towards the ceiling. Good. Hold it here for 3, 2, and 1. Lower your right hand to the floor. Beautiful. Sweep your right foot up towards the ceiling. Reach it up into a 3-legged dog. Just opening up through the inner thighs. And then floating your shoulders over your wrists. Foot can come down. You can do knees, chin, chest, or chaturanga. Upward dog or cobra. I'm going to stick with cobra for now. And then knees, toes, downward facing dog, and press back through the thighs, lengthen the backs of the legs. Take a big breath into the ribs, expand through the upper body. And then a big exhale through the belly. Lovely. Walk your feet forwards up towards the top of your mat and allow your head to hang. And then softly inhale, reaching your arms all of the way up. Exhale down towards the center, hands to heart. Remind yourself of your intention. Inhale, raise both hands to the ceiling. Twist the other way this time. So as you exhale, go to the alternate side. Inhale back to center. Exhale, turn the other way. Inhale to center. Lovely. Take your hands down to your heart, your body weight into your left foot, and your right knee floats up. Slowly, like you're moving backwards through treacle, extend the right leg. You're in no hurry. Let it lengthen out behind you and find the back of the mat. Good job. Raise the arms up above your head and then really start to squeeze your right thigh. Lower gently down onto the back knee. Open the arms, cactus the elbows. Left knee goes forwards as the heart goes up. Then bow down. Oh, a little wobble. Fold over the left leg, lifting the left toes off the floor. Good job. Plant the left foot back down. Right hand goes to ground. Lift the back knee. Turning to the left and lifting left arm up to the ceiling. Lovely. Come back down. Left hand goes down. Sweep left foot up and reach left foot up high. Nothing too strong yet, but just opening up through all aspects of the hips. And then you can float the foot down, float the shoulders over the wrist. Take the vinyasa of your choice. Could be knees, chin, chest, or chaturanga. Cobra or upward dog. And then downward facing dog to come back. Good. Walking your feet up forwards to the top of the mat, hanging down, and slowly coming back up, all the way up. Good. Hands towards your heart. And pause here again. Now it is warm this morning. Have a little bit of your water if you come with a drink, if you'd like one. I know I need a little mouthful. I know it shouldn't be a surprise because we have these summer, we get this weather eventually, but it's just so lovely, isn't it? When we wake up in the morning and all I can hear is the birds singing, the sky is blue, and yeah, just a totally different outlook on the day from here on in. Right, my darlings, open your arms out wide, bring your palms above your head, inhale. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart, body weight into right leg, inhale, left knee up in front of you. Stretch your left leg out straight. Good, now bend the knee and I'd like you to turn towards the left. Maybe you keep your hands at your heart, maybe you open your arms out wide. Lovely, come back to center, arms up above your head. Left foot goes backwards like it's moving through treacle and you slowly plant the toes at the back of the mat and the hands are up. Gently lower, left knee to ground, cactus elbows. Good. Then we're going to fold forwards, beg your pardon, I'm going to get ahead of myself. Folding into the half splits. And then right foot plants, left hand down, lift up the back knee, and we're taking the right hand up to the ceiling. Okay, let the hips lower a little bit so you get that lovely stretch on the outer outer right thigh. From here, can you lower your back knee again? Lift your heart and left hand off of the floor, and then take yourself into a twist this way. Good job. Now, do you remember last week? We took the hand onto the back of the body, took the other arm up, and then maybe just slithered the fingers down towards the back knee. So we've got a side bend and a back bend going on, but just take it carefully. Good. From here, come back towards the center, reaching the arms up, lift the back knee, spin the back heel to the floor or take a warrior two. And then we're going the other way, working into the side body, opening up the right side of the body. Lovely. Cartwheel the hands down to the floor, spin up the back heel, and take your right foot up to the ceiling, please. Reach it up high. Good. Bring the right foot to the floor, and then float both knees to the floor. Lift your hands away from the ground so you're coming into a high kneeling with your toes tucked under, and raise both arms up. Turn to the right so you're opening the arms and come back, inhale. Turn to the left. Lovely. Come back up, inhale. Now turn to the right again. And you bring your right hand down and just tap it onto the back of the heel. Press the hips forwards, squeeze the glutes in the back of the thighs. Left hand can stay up. And then come back to center. Good. Other side, left hand down. Squeeze the glutes. Reach right hand up high. And then come back. Good. Slow, softly take the right hand down again And see if you can gently find your left foot. So you're taking a little bit of a deeper twist. Nice, and then come back, and then go the other side, left fingers to right heel. And come back, good. Let's get off with the hands and the knees. So slowly bring your hands down, just crawl them forwards. We don't want to be too strong yet. We don't want to come straight from back bends into flexion. So we stick with the back bends, tuck the toes under, tailbone lifts, or you can do chaturanga. I'm doing knees, chin, chest, cobra or upward dog, and then downward facing dog. And use this pose to stretch out your spine after those baby camel poses. Lovely. Stretch back, open the armpits, open the shoulders, and then slowly walk your feet forwards and gently roll your way up to stand. Take an inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Body weight into your left leg, right leg floats. Inhale, super stuff. You're going to turn towards the right this time and open the arms out wide to the sides. Excellent. Bring the arms up forwards. Let's extend the right leg first of all from this position. And then bend the knee and drag the right leg back like it's moving through that sticky stuff. Let the toes find the floor and come up, balancing warrior. Gently lowering the back knee to the ground, cactus the arms, elbows back, heart up. And then fold over a straight left leg for a little hamstring stretch. Come back forwards, right hand plant, left foot plants, right hand goes down, lift the back knee, turn to the side and open. Remember, turn through the heart center here. So you're opening the waist, but you can also feel this in the outer hip, outer thigh. Come back to center, lower the back knee, lift away from the floor and take a twist here, looking back towards your thumb. Then return to face center, both arms up. Lift the back knee again, spin the back heel to the floor, find warrior two. Beautiful. Oh, I've missed a bit out, haven't I? Reverse your warrior, doesn't matter. Open up the left-hand side of your body. And then we'll cartwheel, hands down, heel down, and lift left foot to the sky. Nice. Gently lower the foot back down. Float both knees to the ground. Lift up into a high kneeling. Put the hands onto the small of the back. Press the hips forwards. Remember that when we are working with a back bend, we're not trying to compress the body or we're trying to take compression out of the body, if you like. So tailbone points downwards to keep lengthening into the lower back. Sternum is lifting upwards to keep lengthening so we're not collapsing into gravity. And we stay strong through the legs. You can have your hands on the small of your back if you like. Keep pointing the tailbone down. Good, and feel it because it should really open up the front of your hips if that's where your stretch is required. Let's come back forwards. Remember that we don't want to come straight down into big flexion. So let's do knees, chin, chest. Cobra pose, squeeze the legs. And then backwards to down dog. And if you think about it, down dog has all of the elements for back bends, ironically. Opens the shoulders. You have the chance to sway the hips, so you're getting your side body movements. And you can work into your hips as well here. Lovely. Walk your feet back forwards up to the top. And slowly come up to stand. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. So we're going to do one more round. So have a little sip of water if you need one now. Okay. So just a little bit of a variation in the middle. And what we'll do is when we get to the last little kneeling section, we'll come straight back down into Shavasana so that we finish on time. Okay, let's go. Taking the arms all over the way up. Bringing the hands to your heart. Maybe balancing onto your right leg and floating your left foot out in front of you. Option to spin to the left and open the arms, or to reach for the left foot with the right hand and extend the leg out in front of you and twist. Good. Then come back, raise the arms up, lengthen the left leg all the way out like you're moving in slow motion. Let the toes find the floor and rise up, find your center. Back knee comes to ground, heart opens, and then folding over your straight right leg. Plant the right foot, let the left hand find the ground, lift the back knee as you spin. And our little add-on this time is to keep the back knee off of the floor if you can. Lift your arm, lift your heart, turn to the side. Good, right hand can find the back thigh, left arm goes up as you open the body. And then we're coming back to center with both arms up, facing forwards. Turn now to the other side, dropping the back heel, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Side body opens. Good, and cartwheel, hand down, heel up. Reaching the right foot up towards the ceiling. Good, and then lowering the knees, both of them, to the floor. Well done. From here, coming up. Now, this might be a position that you do with your hands on the floor, and it might be one that you flatten the foot down on one side. I want you to reach back and find your foot and pull it in towards your bottom. Good. Now from here, flip your grip so that you're holding onto the inside edge of your foot. See if you can hover that knee off of the floor. Yeah, nice. Now from here, your left hand is going to find the mat. She says, oh, when I was practicing this, it was fine. So you're going to find this balance and you're going to lift your right leg and open your whole right hand side out. Excellent. Now come back and sit on your back heel and extend your right leg out in front of you. Point your right toes and now balance here. So you're sitting on your left heel, your right leg is straight out. She says, lovely. And then from here, you're going to slide your right foot back to the top of the mat and reach your arms up. A little bit of a wobbly transition, I know. Put the hands down, lift, tuck the back knee, back toes under, lift the back knee, step back, and your choice of vinyasa, knees, chin, chest, or chaturanga. Upward dog or cobra, downward facing dog. Nice. Walk your feet forwards to the top, hang down over the legs. Inhale your way up. Good. And then hands to heart, exhale. We'll stay here, balance into the left leg, floating the right knee up. Option to simply open the arms, expand your wings, or you can reach for your foot and extend the leg forwards as you take the twist. Good, 3, 2, 1. Release the foot, hands come forwards and up, right leg extends out behind you, slowly, slowly, slowly. Balancing warrior. Gently kneel down, cactus the arms. Fold over the straight leg. And then right hand to ground, left foot to ground, lift the back knee and turn. Lovely, stay here. You can put the knee down if you like, but you're lifting up and taking the rotation. And maybe your left hand finds your right thigh as you work on your side body opening. Good, come back forwards, balancing warrior. Now warrior two, the right heel down behind you. Reverse the warrior. Good, and then cartwheel, hands to ground, spin up back heel and step it back. Let's go to downward dog. Floating the knees down. Come up to a high kneeling. Reach for your left foot and pull it in towards you. Nice. Now from here, let's simply think about, maybe there's a balance. Sometimes you can surprise yourself with it. And then see if you can bring your right hand to the floor. I think what we have to do is kick out the foot to the side to add the little bit of extra space. Remember, hold the inside of your foot. You can lift your back foot up, lift your knee up. Nice. Now let go of the foot, sit back onto the heel and extend your left leg out in front of you. Point your toes, keep the foot off the floor. Well done, beautiful, good job. When you're ready, plant that foot as far forwards as it will go, lift yourself up, you're back to a crescent lunge, and then you can bow down, step back to plank, knees, chin, chest or chaturanga, upward dog or cobra, downward facing dog. Have a little pedal of the heels. Your last visit to down dog now. Good. And then knees to ground. Come round to sit. Okay. So from a seated position, hold the backs of your thighs and float your feet off of the floor. Lift your chest up, lift your shins up and let go of the legs. Lovely. Hold this here, tummy muscles strong, center of the chest up. Open your right hand to the back of the mat, balance. Good, come back to center. Left hand opens to the back of the mat. 3, 2, 1, return to center. Arms up alongside the ears, legs straighten. And then with control, lower down, all the way to the ground. Nice, we made it. Gently, you're going to bring your hands back down by your sides. I'd like you to bend your knees and place your feet on the mat and gently rock your knees one side and then the other. Good. Come back to center. Extend one leg away from you. Bring the other knee into the chest and give it a hug in. And then take the knee across the body, so you're rolling into a twist. So the knee is coming, the bent knee is coming over to the opposite side. You can have a shuffle with your shoulders, so you turn to look towards the opposite hand. Just breathe in and out. Lovely. And then we'll come back into the center. We'll swap over the legs. Bring the other knee in, give it a squeeze in. And then roll it across your body. Using your other arm out to the side like a little bit of an anchor. But you can also kind of shuffle, especially the bottom shoulder blade. Sometimes it needs to be kind of brought across a little. One more breath. And come back to center. Good. Hug the knees in. Have a little rock across the back of your body. And then feet down on the floor, sliding your feet away from you. Letting your hands come by your sides. Soften your shoulders into the mat. And whilst we only stay here for a brief moment, make that moment count. Take gentle, releasing breaths. In your mind's eye, take a quick scan of your body. Enjoying the areas that feel worked, that feel open, that feel stretched and moved. Acknowledging areas of tightness. And wondering what it is that maybe today you could do to help relieve that. Okay. Softly bring your awareness back. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Turn your head side to side. Take a stretch out any way that feels good. And then you can bend your knees. Roll yourself to the side and come round and up to sit. Nice, well done everyone. Let's finish together, fingertips. Inhale, raise the arms up. And exhale, gentle, folding down. Lovely. Remember your intention, and now it's time to put that into practice. So have a wonderful day. Namaste to you, and thank you so much for coming to practice this morning. Well done.